What is up, guys? PokeRob here, coming at you live with episode 11 of the Pokemon Red Randomized Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got our Machamp encounter here in Rock Tunnel, and then we made it hopefully about halfway through Rock Tunnel. In this episode, hopefully we can make it out of the Rock Tunnel and then maybe get to Lavender Town. But before we do any of that, I'm going to hit you guys with a team recap. Starting off, we got Floyd, the Machamp, level 20. With the moves Karate Chop, Low Kick, and Leer. Next up, we got Norbert, the Dratini, also level 20 with the moves Thunderbolt, Wrap, Thunder Wave, and Leer. Then we have Frank, the Lapras, level 24, with the moves Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Blizzard, and Sing. Then we got Stan, the Rhydon, also level 24 with the moves Horn Attack, Stomp, Dig, and Fury Attack. Then we got Sir Spooks, the Gengar, level 25, with the moves Nightshade, Confuse Ray, and Lick. And finally, we got Greg, the Moltres, my starter, with the moves Pack, Fire Spin, Swift, and Rest. So we're going to continue on here in the Rock Tunnel. Again, hopefully I can get all the way through here. I'm trying to shoot more for 25 minutes. I know in the past, when I've said 25 minutes, it's been longer than that, and I'm just trying to avoid that in the future. And Floyd just cannot escape this this Charmander. And hopefully this is a trainer. Yep. Hikers leave twigs as trail markers, so you learn something new every single day. And I thought it was going to be a hiker, but it's actually a junior trainer who has a Beedrill. Floyd should be able to handle that. Karate Chop should be able to destroy that. Man, he's having some bad luck today. That boy Floyd is. Does almost half. Twin Needle shouldn't really do anything. And it does not. And if we can get a crit, we'll probably kill. We do. Okay. So Beedrill goes down. Floyd grows to level 21. And he's going to send out a Vulpix. We'll send out Norbert. I don't really think there's anything that this Vulpix can do to us. So this might be a chance just to let Norbert kind of wrap this boy. We'll see how much Wrap does and how many times we'd have to... Okay, so that's not bad. And because Wrap never quits, we'll just go ahead and keep on wrapping. But how's it going today, guys? Again, episode 11, we're starting to move through this pretty nicely. I'm actually looking forward to hopefully providing some more, I don't want to say efficient, but more, what's the word, timely? Some more timely content as Vulpix goes down and we get a Seadra. We aren't going to want to change that for the world, and Thunderbolt, our last Thunderbolt, should do a dollop to this Seadra. It only does about half, which I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised by. But this Wrap should be able to do soon. It does almost nothing. And because we don't go first, I'm really not that confident. So we're going to go ahead and actually switch into Sir Spooks. Yeah, we'll go to Sir Spooks. Alright, so we get Smoke Screened, which I really do not like. This Nightshade misses. Hold on, guys, this might be kind of loud. But I'm going to change position as we Nightshade again. And we get Smoke Screened once more, which I know that no one likes. But this Smoke Screen should knock out the Seadra. Norbert grows to level 21. Sir Spooks grows to level 26. And Junior Trainer goes down. So Junior Trainer did her best. That clearly was not good enough. And we'll continue on with this guy right here, asking if we can beat his power. The answer to that question is a solid maybe. So Hiker's got a Bulbasaur, who probably can't do anything to Floyd. I can't really think of anything he would be able to do to Floyd. except lower my my attack. Okay, so starting to get to the area where we're gonna run out of moves, which isn't fun. But that crit there is nice. Floyd gets some EXP, and here comes a Rhydon, which we will also really like. Unless we get flinched, which we did. But Horn Attack won't flinch us. And this low kick should do a Oof. That's a bulky Rhydon. We'll go into Frank. Frank should be able to do enough to this thing without getting hurt very much. Bubble Beam. We'll just go Bubble Beam to be safe. And this Rhydon will go down. Floyd grows level 22. I didn't look up his moveset, which I probably should have. Frank grows level 25 and is trying to learn Body Slam. Thank goodness. Because we do not have any moves that that weren't ice or water. So now we can attack pretty much anything. I'll go to Norbert for the Starmie. We don't have any more Thunderbolts, so we're going to have to immediately switch out. And honestly, I'll go out to... Yeah, I'll go out to Frank. Just because I really don't think there's anything that Frank... Well, there's nothing that this Starmie can really do to Frank. And Frank can at least hit it with the Body Slam. And we paralyze it, so that's good. Starmie's paralyzed, we're not, and down goes Starmie. And down goes the Hiker. And he was out-muscled. Yes, he was. We'll do a little bit of arranging here. Throw Norbert up in front. I think there's somebody here. Yep. This guy wants my Pokedex. Well, that's probably not going to happen. You can talk to Professor Oak at the address of 3 Pallet Town, and he might be able to hook you up, but other than that, we got nothing for you. I'll go into Stan. I don't think there's really anything the Sandshrew can do to Stan. That's definitely not going to do anything to Stan. Well, so we'll go ahead and give him an Ice Old Stomp, which does about half. And that'll do the other half. And I'm going to send out an Eevee. I'm just going to go out to Floyd straight up, because he's got low kick, and that should do a decent amount. Tackle does 7, so we'll have a crit. But we won't even have to. And then finally a Squirtle. Thunderbolt would be nice to have right now. We'll see how much a wrap does. Squirtles are pretty bulky little turtle. But we are faster, so we should actually be able to knock this thing out no problem eventually. And Norbert can get some experience for himself. As this attack continues. And as long as Ramp doesn't miss, we are not going to lose. That's the only nice thing about putting agility on Dratini, is that if you can get him faster than the other Pokemon, you can't lose. Unless you miss. And down goes Pokemaniac, because the other Pokemon cannot attack while it's being wrapped. And we're going to fight this person who tells me not to try anything funny in the dark. So I think this girl thought that I was going to try to do something sexually bad in the dark, and we assure her that that was not going to happen. We just wanted to defeat her in a Pokemon battle, and Stan will be the one to do so. So that Tail Whip's not going to do anything. That Quick Attack is not going to do anything. But this Stomp will do a lot of damage. even with the critical hit, it's not really anything. So down goes Raticate, and next up is an Ammonite. Go back into Norbert. And then we'll go into Sir Spooks. Who will take a water gun like it's his job, and then Nightshade will continue to do work on everything that it passes. And I really don't think we're even over leveled. So Norbert grows to level 22, and Junior Trainer goes down, and she said it was too dark, which, like, honestly, it is kind of probably too dark to battle, but that's okay. We'll face off against this person who wants to start. Got a Pinsir. Again, Pinsir looks very strange in this generation of Pokemon. I will stand by that. Like, it looks like, it just doesn't look anything like any of the other Pokemon. Like, it looks like someone kind of skimped out on the face of Pinsir, when, like, everything else has, like, a fully animated face. They just went like the snowman route and did two little pieces of coal for his eyes, which I think is kind of funny, but also makes him look ridiculous. His arms are also very disproportionate. And here comes a Cubone. Go back out to Dratini. And then into Frank, who's going to take a Bone Club before delivering a Bubble Beam to this Cubone, and Frank's getting kind of close, so we should probably heal him up if we need him again, which we will not in this specific instance, as Norbert's going to go out there for this Parasect. I wonder how much that's going to do. Alright, so it looks like we're going to win with Norbert. Hopefully Norbert can grow to level 23. Also, like, does Norbert, or not Norbert, does Parasect kind of look like a pepperoni pizza? Like a piece of pepperoni pizza with arms? Because that's what he looks like to me. Like, you got the front of his shell, which is the crust, and then the back of his shell is just like the pointy end of the pizza. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, this is about to be a dead bug. Hopefully soon, one more should do it, and of course we have to wrap him again, but that will knock out the Parasect. And then finally an Executor, who looks super creepy in this generation of Pokemon. I don't like how Executor looks at all. But Moltres should be able to eat those barrages, and then Fire Spin should do a good number onto this thing. But no, those coconuts, like, the side faces look creepier than the front face, and the front face looks ridiculously creepy. Like, I don't like that at all. But yet, here we go. Comment question of the day: which Pokemon sprite looks the creepiest in the Pokemon games? So, like, not like how the sprite is drawn for, like, the anime, but literally just in the games. Like, the creepiest Pokemon sprite. And, like, maybe the Pokemon had a creepy sprite in Generation 2, but now in Generation 8, it's not going to have one. Like, I want to know which Pokemon you think has the worst sprite at any point in time. Also, look at how just, like, ridiculously sassy this Tentacruel is. Arms folded and everything. But no, I just watched the MLB All-Star game. That's about when this is being recorded. It's the the day after the All-Star game. So I'm recording this on July 10th. I'm not exactly sure when this video is going to go up, but just so you guys know how far in advance I actually record these things. But I watched the MLB All-Star game. I'm a huge baseball fan, in case anybody didn't know. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know why you would know. But I'm a huge baseball fan. Always been one. My favorite baseball team, despite being from the Midwest, is the Atlanta Braves. And after a few years of not being very good, the Braves finally turned the corner. And at the All-Star break are leading the division, which is awesome to see. Because I've been a Braves fan ever since I was little. They used to be really good. Back when they had like Chipper Jones and those guys, and Andrew Jones, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and I always forget John Smoltz. I don't know how I can forget John Smoltz, but yeah, they used to be one of the best in baseball, and then they've just had a rough patch. So I'm a big Braves fan. They're playing well. If you guys want to let me know who your favorite sports team, doesn't have to be baseball, just sports in general is, I mean, I'd be interested to hear it. I always want to know more about you guys, and I don't really have a following, like at all. But just know if you do comment down below, you will probably get a Pokemon named after you, seeing as almost no one has commented on any videos to this point. So like your odds are if we're being honest, like 100%. Floyd goes over 23 and the junior trainer goes down, and that should be the last person we have to fight in this cave, and we're out. Oh my god. So I have 2 Master Balls now. I don't think there's any way I lose this. Because once I get Surf, I can get 2 of the 3 legendaries. I don't think there's any way I lose this Nuzlocke. I mean, I have 2 Master Balls. This is ridiculous, and I'm gonna get a 3rd one. I don't think there's any way I lose. And there's no way to hack. I mean, there is a way, but like, I don't know how to hack in individual items. So like, it's not like I can really plan this. It just kind of happened. But we're gonna go ahead, fight these 4. I think there are 4 trainers. Get 1 more encounter, because we can get an encounter on the route in between Lavender and Celadon. I think we can actually get 2 encounters. I'll save 1 for the next episode. But we have 2 Master Balls right now, which feels so ridiculous. And we already have a legend. We already have 1 legendary. Like, this is ridiculous. Just the amount of luck that I've had. But like, I'm really happy for it, because this is my first ever Nuzlocke challenge going up on YouTube, so I'm glad that I'm doing pretty well, even if the game has so far been stacked in my favor. This guy's just laughing at me. He probably thinks it's funny. I just can't believe, like, it was just like sitting, like, I'm just picturing that rock and how, like, I'm guessing that thing was sitting probably like just directly under the rock. And I literally just walked up to it and was like, yeah, okay, there's the Master Ball. Okay, so that didn't do a whole lot. I didn't know if that would work, because Dragonite is part flying, but it's primary dragon, and dragon resist electric attacks. But no, it's just like that Master Ball was just sitting there, and I just walked up to it and picked it up. Like, the girl right next to Rock Tunnel just kind of stood there and was like, yeah, there's, like, if she just walked over to that rock she would have found a Master Ball, but instead she just sat there. And so I got the Master Ball. As Dragonite goes down, gonna use Dragon. So this guy's just got the. This is Lance. This hiker's Lance. Because, I mean, he's just pulling out Dragonites, Dragonairs. He's laughing. And down goes the hiker. Oh, he's not laughing, he's got hay fever. Okay. Well, that makes him less of a douchebag, I guess, for just laughing at somebody. This guy is high on the mountain air. He said this mountain air is delicious. And again, I don't know why the Excel thing is just hopping up at the bottom of my screen. Like, I have no idea why that's happening, but, like, I'm not going to stop the episode just to fix that. Okay, so that critical hit did a lot of damage. Man, that would have been a really good experience. Let's go into Frank. So that wing attack probably would have been able to take him out, but if he would have got another critical hit, we would have been dead. And I would have felt really dumb for teaching Thunderbolt to something that died. Got to use Rhydon. Let's go into Floyd. We should be able to knock this thing out with a couple low kicks, or 2 low kicks. We got Flinch on a low kick, which is cool. And Floyd grows to level 24. And down goes the hiker. And that cleared his head, so sweet. Next up we got this guy, who asked me if I want to see his Pokemon, and I do want to see his Pokemon. We got the Pokemaniac, who's got an Execute. I have never liked Execute as a Pokemon. I just haven't really liked him. I mean, it's literally just a bunch of eggs, and then the evolved form is just a bunch of coconuts, and I just think that's kind of a dumb... It's kind of a dumb Pokemon, but that's okay. We'll go into Floyd, who I think is actually now... I think is actually tied with Stan in levels, yeah. He and Stan are both 24, and Dratini is 23. So, like, we're pretty much caught up. We're somewhere between 23 and 27. I mean, in an ideal world, we would be able to train everybody up the same, but unfortunately, it's just not really how it goes, and I'm very annoyed that this thing is... Oh my god. I hate Barrage. But we're pretty close in levels, and we're pretty good at levels. Like, it's going to make the game hard, but not impossible. Which is definitely the point. Because we don't want it to be impossible. But we also don't want it to be really easy, despite the fact that so far... God frickin' dang it. Okay, well, I'm done with this. Unless it predicts that I switched. Of course it did. I was like, not even gonna mess with this. Just go into Greg. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill it. I just did not have the patience to sit through that. And about to use Electrode. Gonna go in an order, gets the experience, and then go into Stan, who can just kill him. So, attack missed. That should kill, and it does. And down goes the Pokemaniac, who is concerned about his Pokemon, which is good. So we're going to go heal up, then we're going to go get that encounter, and then we're going to end off the episode. Nice seeing 6 Pokemon And we do have a Scyther in the box. So, I mean, we're pretty good on our team. If something does happen, I think we have... I'm just trying to think of what we have in the box. But first, we're going to go ahead and stock up on Great Balls, which we have not been able to get until now. So we'll get 15 of those. And then we'll get 10 Super Potions. And that should be all we need. Because I didn't pick anything up other than the Master Ball. That's the only downside about not being able to see in Rock Tunnel is you can't see the items. I think we might have to battle one person. Yeah, we have to battle one person before we can get to the route, but we're going to have to go back and get Scyther to cut down that tree. She wants to fight. She's got a Mew. That's kind of annoying. We're not faster than Mew, which I am not surprised at. Ooh, okay, so this was a mistake going for Wrap, but we might as well get the damage off while we can. And now we'll just switch into... We'll switch into Stan. So I don't think there's really anything that this thing can do, so now that it's transformed into Rhydon... I should have had it switch... No, no. It would have been bad. We can just go ahead and Bubble Beam. And that will be a dead Mew. Frank Rose level 26. And now he's going to send out a Seadra. Norbert should be able to handle that. I've seen a lot of Seadras in this run so far. I think I've seen like 3 in the last 2 or 3 episodes, which is a lot for something that doesn't really always show up. So if we can just hit Thunderbolt, a crit would kill it, but we probably won't get a crit. Nope. But this next Thunderbolt will kill. We missed. And now we're even less accurate. But this one will knock it dead. And Norbert grows to level 24. And he's getting kind of close to evolving, actually. She says not to be mean to her Clefairy, which she had 0 of. So we're going to go get the Scyther. So we can get the Pokemon, and then end off the episode. We will deposit. I can't really imagine needing Floyd. Pick up Vitali. I just don't know what Pokemon I would really use Floyd on to catch, because Floyd is more of an attacker than a keep aliver. But this route right here, step into the grass. I am curious as to what route this is. Route 8. I think that Route 9 is just on the other side. Nope, Route 9 was up there. Route 7 is on the other side. So this is the Route 8 encounter. We'll see who we get. It is an Onix. Okay. Well, I don't really need an Onix, but I will catch it. Just so that way we can say we have one. And if Rhydon dies, I guess we don't really have a backup Rhydon. So we should be able to catch that. I don't think Onix's catch rate is that ridiculous. Also, I do apologize. I said this episode would be about 25 minutes. It's leaking closer to 30. Also, Onyx, you're being a little ridiculous here. Guess I'll just go to my Great Ball, which I have 15 of. And that doesn't work either, really. There we go. 2, 3. Onyx goes down. Rock Snake Pokemon. And I'm going to name Onyx. I'm going to name him Basilisk. If you guys know Harry Potter, you will understand this reference. And that'll probably be the only time I go into that route. So we're going to go heal up, exchange Vitali back out for my handy dandy Machamp, and then I will call it an episode. So get rid of Vitali, pick up Floyd, heal up. But I would like to thank you all for watching. If you did like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It just kind of shows me that you appreciate the content. If there's anything you think I can improve upon, just let me know that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys next time. So have a good day, night, week, weekend, wherever you are. Until next time, peace.